Hello, happy Friday. Today I want to talk about how my need for perfection kind of came into play yesterday in my life. Sorry, I'm just shaking so much. But we went to the store last night. We needed to get some things for the house, and all day I had been looking forward to it and how me and my husband were gonna go and look at everything we needed, and it's gonna be fun. Something is running on my roof. um, but we took the two youngest with us, and like kids do, they see stuff, they want to look at it and play with it, and they're kids. But yesterday I didn't think about how they were kids. um, and I don't know, I was getting really irritated that they weren't just standing next to me and looking at what I wanted to look at, which was bookshelves and um, dining room tables and stuff like that they were not really interested in looking at. And I shouldn't have expected my kids to want to sit there or stand there and just stand there and be bored. I mean, they're kids. But my need for them to be perfect and to basically, I guess it's kind of selfish to just do what I wanted them to do. But they're 11 and 6. They're going to want to look at the stuff they want to look at. They're going to want to touch it and see it. And it's not like they were running around the store and misbehaving. They were like in the aisle with us, just picking up everything, nothing breakable, and just kind of looking at it, like those sequin pillows. Those pillows that you can run your hand over and then they change colors? Like, my kids are super fascinated with them. But and then we want to move to the next aisle and they were still looking at stuff there. So I'd be like, come on, we gotta go. And I was kind of rushing it along instead of taking our time and just looking and being interested in what they wanted to look at and looking at their stuff. I was just focused on what I wanted to do. And it kind of made for a miserable shopping trip, I have to say. I was kind of miserable after that. And, my husband he always pulls me back and he's like, they're kids, they want to look at their stuff, and you can't expect them to just like be by your side and not, want to do what they want to do. So, I mean, it's not like they were bad, and it's not like they were running crazy and acting amok and throwing things around. They were just looking at the stuff they wanted to look at, and for some reason, that was driving me nuts. So, it's kind of my need for them to be perfect, and for me to have this perfect shopping trip and stuff it came into, and because I had that thought in my mind, it made a miserable shopping trip, and I was miserable, and I made everybody else miserable, and we ended up just wanting to go home, and we didn't even get what we wanted to get. So, I guess what I've learned from that trip and what I'm trying to help others learn is that, yeah, you might have this vision in your mind of what you want your perfect day or perfect shopping trip to look like, but when you have kids, don't count on that. And be more in the moment with your kids. I should have stopped. I should have said, "Oh, look at that. That's really cool." And look at what they wanted to look at too. And we all could have been happy if we all just looked at what each other wanted to look at, and I didn't really just be selfish. That's what I'm thinking it really was. So that's my tip, is it can't be perfect with kids. There's no way. So maybe just stop when they're annoying you or doing things that you don't want to do. Stop and maybe take notice of what they're doing and be a little more involved in it. I wish I did that yesterday. Probably wouldn't have been so miserable. So, lesson learned. Next shopping trip, I will try to remember that and make it a more enjoyable experience for all of us. So that's my tip today, and I hope that you have a great weekend.